Welcome to World of Warships video. I occasionally play this game, and this was a particularly funny episode, so I'm going to go ahead and cue it. If anyone plays World of Warships, you'd know this boat is particularly funny. It's called the Hotnik. It's a Russian Tier 5 DD premium ship that's notorious for, shall we say, those who don't know the game very well, otherwise known as Muppets, to bum rush it, and usually causes a lot of trouble. So let's see what goes on here, shall we? Go to free camera mode so that we can actually see what's going on.
I need help.
Now, as you can tell, I'm heading up to this northern capture point. The objective, of course, being to capture more of your opponent's flags than they do, and thereby get some points income. But killing people works just as well. As you will see, it kind of works pretty well. And of course, my teammates are all sailing away, leave me alone, because that's what they do in World of Warships. Lord forbid you have anyone help. So I'm not going right in, because that wouldn't be wise or prudent. Not very prudent. So I'm watching this northern flag here, trying to get an idea if I'm going to get any help at all. And I'm still looking at my Muppet teammates all congregate around the middle. Not very useful, but I'm still not giving up on this flag yet. So I sneak around the edge. Now there are 4 DDs on each side, which would make you pretty much believe there's got to be at least a DD for each capture point, right? That was my assumption, and that was a pretty fair assumption. But how this goes down is not how I assumed it was going to go down. It went down pretty damn funny. So I got a picture of this guy in my sights. Surely my battleships that are over here are going to notice and take shots at him. And that turns out to be the case.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
So I'm going to post up here and shoot at him and annoy him. Usually annoying large ships like cruisers and battleships from behind an island makes them careless, and then they charge you and get within your torpedo range. And seeing as how this thing only has 4.5 kilometer torpedoes, you got to annoy them to get them close to you. Now, whether or not they fall for it is, well, that determines whether it's a good, funny game or not a good game. In this game, people were pretty, well, pretty not cautious. Let's put it that way. You usually assume that if there's a smoke screen in front of you, of course there's a DD with a full rack of torps waiting for you, right? So you wouldn't really charge a smoke screen, would you? This seems like a bad idea. Well, let's find out. Oops. Looks like even the DD's gonna charge. Do they know how many torpedoes I have? I think they're about to find out. Well, there goes DD, and a couple more for the cruiser. Yep, that's gotta hurt. Tell me that's a bot. Is that a bot? Popper? Where is Popper? Popov. Okay, that was possibly a bot. Yeah, he has a little tick marks by him. Was a DD a bot too, though? Jim Dorte? He doesn't look like a bot. He doesn't have the little semicolon by him, so he must have been a human. So that just happened. The DD decided to sail out in front of the cruiser that was a bot and take all the torpedoes. Well done. But it gets funnier, trust me. It gets a lot funnier. So once again, I go back to annoying people because I have such a short range that the guy further out can't see me. So I'm just annoying this guy. Let's see if it's a bot. It is a New York, and it's Canadian 20. He is not a bot. What are you doing, Canadian? Are you bum rushing me, perhaps? One can only hope for a repeat. Well, I'll just farm him for a little while, annoy him, and see what he does. As you can see, the Ochotnik, I think is how they pronounce it, has a lot of guns on it. They're slow reloading, but there's a lot of them. So I can do this all day. Reset him and annoy him. I think he's going to come in, though. He's going to come in closer. Don't know if he's decided. No, he's not gotten close enough for me to hit him with torps. See if he's smart enough to basically steer out of or keep out of torp range. Canadian 20, you're not looking good. You may have chose poorly. So he decided to park there for a while. Take a couple of shots at me that were, well, they were somewhat over my head. And now he's on fire again. At this point, I'm not sure if he's given up. But this cruiser over here, or battleship, is doing bad things to him. All the while I'm kind of pummeling him with my little guns. My little bitty guns. So, should he keep nose into the other battleship? Or should he turn broadside because I'm shooting him? Well, let's find out, because I don't think it's going to end well. Nope. So at this point I decide, you know, we need caps, because this number up here, for some reason in replays it's reversed. So we're actually at 223 points. They're at 458. So clearly I have to do something or the team's going to lose, because we're down by, what, 2 ships? So I got to get into a cap. At this point I figure the game's screwed. I might as well at least try to cap and hope for the best. So they're taking back the middle. We are going to get this one. And here's where it proceeds to get a little more funny. Now let's see how many of these are bots. Only the Halgan, the Kuma. The rest of them are all players, as you can see. If they had little dots by them, like there, the semicolon. So Halgan is a bot. He's the only one. The rest of them are players. Keep that in mind, because it's going to be important later. So I'm capturing this spot. Therefore, the Nicholas over here, he knows there's a DD in here because he can't see him. But somebody's in the cap taking it, so you would think he'd probably be a little smarter. But I think he's decided he's going to try and bum rush that guy. So here comes the DD. Now, clearly he's still out of range of my torps because he's over more than 5 kilometers. He'd have to be 4.5 for me to hit him. So I don't think I'm going to hit him because my torps are too short range. But he is going to sail across this gap more than likely. And there he is. And of course I'm going to put a couple shots into him. Set him on fire. Mess up his day. And he's going to continue charging this battleship, who, by the way, has his guns loaded. So I decide I'm going to go in here, pop some smoke, and see if anyone's foolish enough to bum rush me. Question is, will they be? That is a big question. They're winning, keep in mind.
Engine boost
They're winning by a pretty fair amount, so they don't have to come in. With one cap, we'll lose. So I'm going to go back to annoying people. Because that's how usually you get people away from caps, is just keep shooting them until they leave. They'll do one of two things. They'll come back in and bum rush and try and get rid of you. Or they'll sail to the edge of the map, which that guy appears to be doing. So at this point, there's no point in me staying here any longer. If I stay here, he's out of my range. I can't hit him. Therefore, well, I did get a double fire on him there. Oh, Russian freaking number generator. So I'm going to go around the gap in the middle here. And I know there's another ship dead ahead of me because I can see it on my closest target indicator. So I know I'm going to get close to somebody. This is probably going to be a little rough. But the little war canoe has one benefit. It's very narrow. It's hard to hit. So this is a battleship. Again, this is a player. Keep in mind. And I'm just going to go for it. Because that's the only way we win. Because they are clearly way ahead of us on points. Now this guy's coming back. He's decided not to sail out to the edge of the map. He has a perfect shot on me. Should have utterly killed me. Why he didn't, I don't know. But I'm going to make a run for this guy. Clearly I'm going to take a lot of damage if not die, but it's worth a shot. I just... Did he just try to tort me? Okay. Close but no cigar. Oh, ow! That hurt. There goes half my health. But now, he's too close to me. It's about to get ugly. He is not going to survive this.
The ship is on fire.
Dun dun dun! That hurt. Okay, so I'm on less than 600 health. Clearly this battleship's going to kill me, right? Nope. So, the other thing you'd think, okay, this guy just fired all his torps. He's out of torps. Now it's time to bum rush him and kill him, right? Clearly, you haven't played that much World of Warships. Because he's going to wait there until my torpedoes reload. While I sit behind the island for 15 seconds and get my torps back. Now he thinks, now he's waited long enough. Now it's time to bum rush. Now I'm going to die on this. I know it. But if I can get my torps off, he's going down too. So away we go. Ohotnik in action. And I know this is the end. There it is. Next shot will kill me. But there's about 10 torpedoes going into his side. And he's dead. All right, so there's one guy left. And guess who it is? Yep, it's the bot. The bot's the last surviving guy on their team. Their hopes and dreams hinge on the bot. Which, by the way, the bot's going to charge the full health New York over there. Not to spoil anything. I wish I could move after I was dead in this camera. But you got to install some, I think, some third-party stuff to do that. So we'll wait patiently and watch how this goes down. Because our DD clearly got the memo and decided it's time to capture the middle. Because, well, why wouldn't you? And the bot's going to charge the nearest target it sees, which happens to be the player that's in the battleship. So will the bot be successful? Take your bets. At Tier 5, these cruisers don't have a lot of armor. So chances are, unless this New York is an utter Muppet and can't shoot, he should be able to go straight through the nose of that charging cruiser and put him down. Well, Willie? Is it going to go right? Or is it going to go wrong? So we'll watch it from the DD's perspective. He's probably praying that that guy doesn't get killed by the bot. Oh, that was a big hit. And one more. DD's painstakingly watching because he has no health to fight if this guy dies. And come on, one more shot. And that's the win. So, hope you enjoyed that. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, you know, the usual. Appreciate it. Adios.